I'm Fred Bugsy Buggs. Welcome to Captains and Majors. I am so honored to be here with an amazing man, Coach Gray Sr. Coach Gray is HBCU, FAMU. He played at FAMU, and let me give you some of the stats for this incredible coach. He became an all-star leader, passing yards, 7,378 pass attempts, 1,113 pass completions, 562 and touchdown passes, 57. And he holds the single game record for the most pass attempts, 65 versus North Carolina AT&T in '01. Oh yeah, he's definitely a pain in the ass for the competition. And he's also inducted into the Mid-Eastern Atlantic Conference Hall of Fame. His outstanding accomplishments as the quarterback at FAMU from 97 to 2001. And he was inducted into the FAMU Sports Hall of Fame in 2020. FAMU has been one of those HBCUs that have sent over 60 football players to the NFL. I'm honored to have you with us, Coach Gray. How are you, Coach Quinn Gray Sr.? How are you doing?
Doing well, man. How you doing, man?
I'm well. Congratulations on all that you're doing, and how does it feel to now be the leader of the Albany State Golden Rams?
It's actually, man, an honor and a privilege to lead such a historic and a legendary university as Albany State. Man, it's always been a dream of mine to be a collegiate head coach, and this is just a dream come true for me. So right now, man, I'm still floating on cloud nine. Now that the season started, it's really gotten really real, and it's a situation where, now that we've gotten into the season, we got to get this thing going, man, and we're excited about where we're headed.
What's amazing to me is that usually Black coaches come in and they're defensive guys, and you're a guy from offense. You've been an offensive coordinator and have played in the NFL, Jacksonville Jaguars. You got a couple of starts there, as well as the Chiefs, and I mean, for you now to be looked at as the leading force in offense there. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel pretty good, to be honest with you, because traditionally there hasn't been a whole lot of Black head coaches with offensive backgrounds. On the Black college level, you find a little bit more because on the Black college level, you're going to have more minority. Well, not so much minority coaches in terms of African Americans, but you're going to have more African Americans with offensive minds on the Black level, simply because this is an African American
league.
sort of league, you know what I mean? So with that, you have some great minds on this level offensively, especially the coordinator like at Alabama A&M, coordinators at FAMU like Willie Simmons, things like that. So these guys that have great offensive minds that are on this level in the HBCU realm just haven't had a chance to show what it really is that they have in terms of that offensive experience. And right now, with what Willie's doing at FAMU and what the guy at Alabama A&M has done in the past couple years has been tremendous. So, that part of it has set me up for a great chance to come in here and do some good things offensively and utilize my gifts that I've been able, and my experiences that I've been able to get over the last several years.
Let me ask you, how do you see your role as head football coach at an HBCU differing from coaching at other institutions?
Well, it's a role that I don't take lightly, because it's a role that Coach Billy Joe, that coached me at Florida A&M, played in my life. And his role in my life was very, very tremendous. He was the person that really taught me the game of football and taught me things about life and that I never really knew. My father was a very, very integral part of my life, but being around Billy Joe for those 4.5, 5 years, he was able to impart things in me that I probably wouldn't have had anywhere else if I would have went to a PWI or something like that. So for me, the opportunity to give back what I've gotten in experience and in knowledge over the last several years to these young men on the HBC level is a major situation for me and a major responsibility for me, being with the background in HBCUs and coming from FAMU in my past. So I take it seriously, man, and my coaches do as well, because I have several HBCU guys on my staff with HBCU background. So we don't take it lightly. We understand the responsibilities that we have of turning these young men into men once they leave our program, making sure that they're productive young men in society once they leave Albany State. So for me, this role is a major role, and I don't take it lightly.
Now, historically, Black colleges have had strong football traditions. In your first year as head coach there at Albany State, have there been any traditions that you've upheld or anything that's different from when that happened there at FAMU when you were there?
Being here at Albany State, the indestructible, unsinkable, indestructible Albany State, man, there's several traditions here that I will not touch. You know what I mean? The dirty blue defense, things like that, and just the fact of the winning tradition and the way that they play football, the physical ability and the physical of the game of football on the defense. It's been tremendous here, and we're going to try and uphold that. We do have a defense this year that has some talent over there, and there's some physical guys on that side of the ball for us. So we're going to try and uphold that and make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to do on that side of the ball to keep that legacy of the dirty blue defense. And then on top of besides that, we got the Ram walk that we do before each and every game that we're going to continue to do. And once we get inside the stadium, the tradition of rubbing that Ram head as we go on the field and come off the field is something that will never be taken away. So the traditions here at Albany State University will continue to be those same traditions, and there won't be a tradition that I'll bother during my tenure here.
Now, you just brought up coming out into that stadium. It's going to be MetLife Stadium. Jets and Giants play there. This is going to be a big year for the NFL, for the Jets. Us Jets fans, we've been waiting forever. How does it feel? How are your players feeling? Are they excited about being there at MetLife Stadium and playing in New York at the stadium? And what kind of discipline are you going to have to give these guys to make sure they don't get in these streets of New York City while they're here for the game?
The good thing about it is, it's an opportunity for these young men to be in a stadium, an NFL stadium that they've never played in before. It's truly an honor to be a team that was selected to play in this classic and to be in this situation with the HBCU Classic up there in New York. So our guys are excited about it. They're looking forward to playing in MetLife. Fortunately for me, I've played in that stadium a couple times as a pro, and
Yes.
And it's an opportunity to get back into that stadium and see some of the upgrades that they've made over the last several years, because I haven't been in there for quite a while. But to take this team in there and give them the opportunity to play in front of our fans in such a venue such as MetLife Stadium, it's going to be tremendous for our university and our football program, recruiting wise, up in that area, because there's not many HBCUs up in that area, if any, that recruit the New York area. So we're going to use this opportunity to get our brand out there in the New York and New Jersey area, and hopefully, we can secure some recruiting and some recruits from up in that area to come on down to South Georgia and join us. So we're looking forward to us. We'll make sure we keep a close eye on our student athletes while we're in New York, so they don't get into any trouble in those New York streets.
Just know you cannot turn the lights off here, just like you can't turn the lights off there in Albany. You can't turn the lights off here in New York either. Coach, are there any players that we should look out for on Saturday at this big classic?
Man, we got a plethora of kids that deserve notice and that will be on display for the public to see and the community to see on Saturday. But just to name a few, Rosendo Lewis is our inside linebacker. He's about 6'3", 225 pounds, transferred from University of South Carolina. That's going to do some tremendous things for us. On the defensive line, we got Jalen Pugh that's been playing good for us inside on our interior defensive line. We unfortunately had a guy Maurice McDonald that was playing well for us, but suffered a little bit of an injury that won't be there for us. But secondary, we got Jalen Mitchell, who's our leader in our secondary. He's a fifth-year senior that's doing some good things back there. Got an interception last week against Wingate.
Congratulations! Congrats!
Yeah, transfer in from FAU. Amon Ross is another safety that's doing some good things for us. That's going to show up on film and in that game. And then Jari Turner, our boundary corner, that's about 6'1" to 185 pounds. That's just a long, athletic kid that's been doing it here at Albany State for the last couple of years, and has been an all-conference kid that is headed towards being another all-conference kid again. So on the offensive side, we got our offensive line, Josh Simon, who's a first-team all-conference offensive tackle that's back for us, that's playing pretty good.
Okay.
Trey Pringle is another offensive tackle that got injured early last year, that's back. And then our quarterback, Deontay Banu, and then our backup quarterback as well, Isaiah Knowles. Both of them did some good things last week against Wingate. And then at the wide receiver position, we got three guys that is just, I think, are going to be tremendous for us. Rashad Jordan, Ralph Lovett, and Double D, Devin. What's Devin last name? I'm drawing a blank right now. Devin Dorsey, a transfer from Miami University up there in Ohio. So we're running back by committee right now with Algernon Thomas and Malik Pierce and a freshman that we got, Freddie Gaines from Jacksonville, Florida. And then our specialist, our specialist, Gilbert Brown is doing some great things for us, and Eli Mashburn, our two kickers and our punters that have been doing some good things. Gilbert Brown had a 75-yard punt last week that just was a tremendous kick that I hadn't seen in a very long time. So we got some guys that are doing some good things for us, but overall, as a team, man, we come in there as a team and ready to play.
I tell you something, Coach Quinn, Coach Quinn Gray, you love your entire team, because I expected you to tell us about 2 or 3 people. You named damn near the whole team. So that means you're not playing. And I can tell that you kept a lot of people on the team. You made some changes, but you kept a lot of the people that really mattered on that team. That's amazing, because most coaches go in and wipe the slate clean. You operate a little bit differently. I see your experience. Your experience speaks for itself.
Absolutely. I think, coming in and making sure that you evaluate what you have in-house before making those decisions is vital. And here at Albany State, when we got here as a staff, man, we understood and realized that the program wasn't bare. There were some really, really good football players on this team, and it was just a matter of getting them to commit to what it is that we were trying to give to them and to buy in to the philosophy of myself and the coaching staff. So during the spring, we had a tremendous time with these kids. We had a lot of fun during the spring, teaching them what it is that we were trying to get them to understand, and learning new schemes and the new offense and defense that we were implementing. So, we understood then what we had in the kids that were that stayed behind and stayed here in the program. So we knew we had some kids that were going to play some good football for us. It was just a matter of us putting it all together as a staff and making sure that we added some pieces and transfers and some freshmen in recruiting to make sure that we filled those gaps that we needed to fill. So we got a family atmosphere here at Albany State. We love our kids, man. They tell us they love us, so hopefully that's the truth. But we have a good time here, man, and we plan on making sure we continue to do that.
Well, Coach Gray, winning means everything, and winning brings a lot of love to the table. We appreciate you taking time out with us today. Coach Quinn Gray Sr., he's the new coach there at Albany State, and I'm telling you, he loves this team. Is there anything that people should know, anything more that people should know about your Golden Rams?
Man, they should know that this team is a very resilient team, man. We're going to come in there and try to put the best show on that we can possibly, both offensively, defensive, special teams wise, and understand that this team is a team of love and a team of togetherness. And you'll see that on each and every play that we're part of this season. So understand that the Golden Rams play a certain brand of football, and we'll put that on display each and every Saturday.
Thank you so much for spending time with us. I'm Fred Buggs. This has been Captains and Majors. HBCUs is what we're all about. And Coach Quinn Gray Sr., good luck, lots of love. You got to know, my first paying job, second paying job in radio was in Jacksonville, Florida.
That's
in
right.
the 70s. And as I said, I've got strong roots in Florida, mom being from Delray Beach and my dad being from Monticello, Florida. So, you know, South Georgia, here we are. Good luck. And we'll see you this coming weekend.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you having me. I look forward to seeing you.